Ripple just surprised everyone and made a $5 billion offer to fully acquire Circle. The acquisition, however, is not intended to put an end to USDC, but it's more like a confirmation that Ripple is positioning itself to become the new World Bank institution. The World Bank role is to stabilize the economy and provide liquidity for central banks. XRP, by default, is a liquidity provider. Circle is well positioned in Europe. In fact, USDC is MiCA compliant, and I am 100% convinced the acquisition of Circle is the gateway for Ripple in Europe. I want you to connect the dots. First, understand USDC is MiCA compliant. Real stablecoin is not yet MiCA compliant. October 2025, CBDCs are being rolled out, and by fully acquiring Circle, that's a gateway for Ripple in Europe. So it doesn't surprise me that Ripple just made a $5 billion offer to acquire Circle, and I truly believe the acquisition of Circle is one step towards XRP to become a world reserve currency. So think about this. If Ripple is the World Bank, and the World Bank is the central bank of the central banks, there is only one possible outcome, and that's XRP as a reserve currency. If the World Bank is to have its own currency, and that's why XRP has always been, by design, a reserve currency. And no, I don't think real stablecoin is going to be the only stablecoin out there. There will be a multitude of stablecoins, but most importantly, the ones that are going to be compliant with regulations. Tether is out, USDT is not compliant, they are not playing the game. Europe already gave a red card for companies like Tether, which is a house of cards based on lies and deception. So there's no doubt the acquisition of Circle could be a gateway for real stablecoin adoption in Europe. Get ready for interoperability. All these stablecoins, they need to connect with each other. You can't only have a stablecoin on the XRP ledger that doesn't communicate with a stablecoin on Ethereum or perhaps on BNB Smart Chain. So far, Circle hasn't accepted the offer of $5 billion. There are rumors that Ripple is now offering $20 billion. The future is multi-chain, and Ripple is showing us why they are not just a private company. Ripple is taking over the financial markets. If you ask me how's that going to affect XRP's price, well, that's not how business works. I mean, you don't go from 5 billion to 20 billion, it's a 4x in just 24 hours. I think that's just rumors. But I think the big lesson here is to understand that first, Ripple is a healthy company. You can't name many companies out there who have $4 billion on their balance sheet to acquire new companies, just like Ripple is doing so. Hidden's Road acquisition was the largest on Web3 history, and that shows that Ripple is not playing around. So XRP holders, you need to brace yourselves, because I don't think most of you are prepared for the amount of good news that we're gonna see until the end of 2025. It's not for the faint-hearted. I'm telling you, get ready, there will be massive news. I truly believe Circle's acquisition might just feel like a drop in the ocean. If we put things at scale, I mean, there are massive news coming for XRP 2025. This is just one of them, and we are lucky to be early investors in this disruptive technology. That's what XRP is. It's going to disrupt a lot of industries. So better to be an early investor than a late adopter. All right, everyone. I want you to pay close attention for MiCA. The reason why Ripple is interested in Circle is because USDC is MiCA compliant, and that opens the gates for XRP, real stablecoin, and the digital euro. Done. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna see you in the next video.